Everybody, this is day 373, and we're going to talk about the eviction moratorium. I'm actually doing it on the computer today, and it took me a little bit to figure this out on here. I was a little confused about all the different things that you got to do to try and get this thing going up on here. But I put in on the live, is the eviction moratorium a good thing to extend? Yes or no? If you're watching it, click yes or no. Let me know what y'all think. I don't really understand. I don't understand why we're still going through this. It was a good thing in the very beginning, like last year, but now, you're hurting other people. You're hurting small business owners, mom and pop shops. A lot of people only have one or two homes that they rely on for extra income, or even that is their sole income because that's what they use to retire on, So it goes both ways. Those people don't have a house. Those people, you might have to kick them out. Where are they going to go? Are they going to go to different places? It's a crazy, crazy situation that we're in right now. And the other flip side of it, like the business side of it, and also the real estate side of it, is when these homes are not being evicted, there's no houses to rent now because of the fact that those people probably would have been kicked out before. They would have been evicted already. And so other people would have been able to move into that house. So now we're seeing a big shortage of rental properties up for rent because of the fact that these people can't get kicked out. You can't kick them out. So they're just sitting there hanging out, but they do have to pay back the rent at some point, or that the business owner is going to lose out. The landlord is going to lose out on a lot of money if they kick them out when the eviction moratorium is over, and then they can't get the money back anyways. So where I was going with that is the fact that it's driving up the rent rates because there's no homes to rent. If they were kicking people out, the rent rates would come back down. It's all a trickle down effect. And I was talking to my buddy Scott today about the lumber prices. I know y'all probably get tired of hearing about the lumber prices, but it's all tied together. If lumber prices come down, the new home prices come down, which is going to in turn have the used home prices come down. And it's all going to come down into like a very respectable rate. It's not going to be a jam-packed all-time highs and things like that. It's not going to keep creeping up, So it's all intertwined together. Like everything is tied in together, whether you like it or not. But the extension was granted by the CDC until October 3rd. There is some stuff. We're not going to get into like the super legalities of it. But the fact is that Congress is supposed to pass this into effect, not the CDC. And so we're going to see if it's going to stick or, because there was a Supreme Court ruling on it a few weeks ago. And then right before it was about to end, they did some different stuff with it. But as of right now, it's extended till October 3rd per the CDC. Protects renters living in counties with substantial and high levels of COVID infections as of August 1. And there's a map you can go look at. I tried clicking on it from the article that I was in, and I was going to give you all the website, but the article linked the wrong address and it never came up. But I'm sure there's a hotspot map out there that you can see. But it's 80% of the counties in America, and it brings about 90% of the renters in America that are going to be under this forbearance right now. So the other thing is, just because you live in that hotspot doesn't mean you automatically qualify. There's 4 different things that you have to do to qualify for this rental or for the eviction moratorium. You can earn as a single person filing single on your tax returns for 2020. You can make no more than $99,000 in that year. If you're filing jointly, you can make $198,000 that year. In 2020, then you could qualify for that eviction moratorium. You have to make the best efforts to obtain all government assistance to pay for your rent. And there is government assistance. I'm going to mention that here in a minute. But you have to make all the possible, kind of like getting unemployment. You have to go searching for the jobs. You have to go do different things. You have to put an effort into getting your rent covered. Number 3, must be able to prove that you're unable to pay your rent due to a coronavirus-related job loss or income reduction. That's also going to go on this other website. Number 4, you can show that you are likely to become homeless or move into a congregated housing if you were to be evicted. So if you were to be evicted, you were going to be homeless or into like a congregated housing situation, then you could probably apply for this too. But you still have to pay for your rent once it's over. But the fact is that you can go to this site. What they basically want to do with this extension is they want you to go get some of the $46 billion that they set aside for renters insurance, renters assistance that the government put out there. But you have to go through these different steps. I have not gone through it. I don't know how hard it is. I probably should just go try and check it out just to see how hard it actually is and how many questions and how many documents and things you got to upload. Like, how hard are they making it to get this $46 billion? Because right now, only 3% of the $46 billion has been used up that they have set aside for renters insurance. Now, I have heard that some landlords aren't even taking that money, which I don't understand. Is it money? Is it not money? Do the renters, is it because they might have to pay taxes on it? I don't know. It's all sorts of different reasons. But they want you to get that money. They want you to try and get out there and get that if you need the help. The money's there to be used by you. And also, you can receive up to 18 months of rental help. Basically, rent will be covered for 18 months, up to 18 months. That's a long time to be on being able to pay your landlord, help the small business out, and to be able to still live in the house that you're in and having the government help you. But the website is Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, and there's a COVID section inside there. So go check that out if you're in need of help. But somebody answer my question. Is the eviction moratorium a good thing to extend? Yes or no? Let me know. Click the poll. Let me know what's going on. And I really appreciate everybody watching. And like I said, let me know if I can help you out in any way. Hopefully I got a couple listings coming up. I'm pretty excited about it. And, it's August 3rd, August 5th. And, cranking and rolling, trying to get things going. So go out there, make somebody smile tomorrow or today if you got time, and have a wonderful day. Thanks a lot. Bye.